I got to tell you, I appreciate the fact, and I know you feel this way too, because sometimes I think when you really have a passion to make changes that are not always popular, sometimes you feel like an island. You feel like you're in this all by yourself. And I'm heartbroken about Cecil. I mean, I think about it all the time. Right. I mean, an hour goes by and I think about it again, and an hour goes by and I think about it again. But it has made me realize that there are a lot more people out there who think like us than I thought there were.
There is.
There are a lot of people out there who want to make a significant difference, because I meant what I said to the baby. When the baby is old enough to truly appreciate the beauty of these majestic creatures, I really hope they're there for her to see.
Right.
It would really be a shame if they're not.
Right.
And if we don't stop what we're doing, scientists are studying the changes in the ocean. There is a scientist out there right now who believes that the oceans will die before today's babies ever reach retirement.
That's sad.
We can't live without water.
I know.
We can't live without these resources that we're so casual and nonchalant about wasting.
I know.
And whether or not there's life on a planet how many light years away, look at us. Do you really think anybody would adopt us? Look at what we've done. And I don't mean you and I mean us, mankind. You really think anybody's going to take us in?
I agree.
They're going to send us back to where we came from.
I agree.
Well, I have got to tell you something. I really, really appreciate you coming on. I'm brokenhearted about this poor lion, but I'm happy to have an opportunity to talk about this. Because when something's hurt you, it helps for you to talk about it.
Yes, it does.
Tammy, why don't you tell folks how to catch your show?
Well, I want to first say to your listeners, if you want to learn more about canned hunting, you can check out the movie The Blood Lion, which is coming out soon, and it will tell you what canned hunting is about. And I saw previews of it, and I can't even watch it because I started crying immediately. But if you want to learn more about canned hunting, I suggest you check out this movie. I'm on Instagram at Divine Spirits of Central New York, and that's where I post most of my things about trophy hunting. If you want to check me out, Divine Spirits of Central New York. I'm also a radio host on D.T.M. Wicked Radio, and my radio show is called The Sisterhood of Women in the Paranormal. I'm on Facebook. And also I have my own paranormal team called Salt City Paranormal Investigations out of Syracuse, New York, on Facebook.
Great.
So that's where you can.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Not just talking to you, but seeing you soon.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thanks. Hey, guys, that was my friend and fellow animal advocate and lover, Tammy Rosenfeld. I really appreciate her coming on the show tonight. I just don't really know what more we can say about Cecil the lion. I know that many of you probably saw CNN actually posted a story about Cecil's brother, who is named Jericho, who was believed to have been killed by poachers and was protecting Cecil's orphaned cubs. There's some reason to believe that story is not true, and we all hope that it is not true. We hope that Jericho is alive and well in the same preserve where Cecil lived for so many years before being killed by trophy hunter Walter Palmer. A lot of people, I'm sure, feel the same way the gal at my family gathering did today, that we have talked enough about Cecil. But I hope that these conversations continue and that people learn and are educated about the real damage to like Tammy said, the ecosystem and our planet, when these creatures are poached to extinction, you know what? When that happens, extinction means game over. There is no chance to go back and undo the damage that we have done. Guys, I know it's so easy to get wrapped up in everyday life. We get up on Monday, we go to work, we come home, we take care of our families, and oftentimes that there's so much to everyday life that it makes it difficult to have any kind of passion or any kind of energy left for something such as conservation, animal advocacy, learning about ways that we can help to strengthen our planet instead of continually stripping it. But if you want to get involved, like Tammy said, if you want to learn more about canned hunting, which is just, I have to say, it's a stain on humanity that could never be washed away. Watch the movie The Blood Lion. I actually did see the trailer for The Blood Lion, and I agree with Tammy, it is gut-wrenching. But you know what? We need to know about these things. Somebody at my gathering today, where I went with my family, said, I can't go to a pig roast. I want to see it wrapped up all nicely in the store. You know what? We have done that for too damn long, people. If you can't face it, maybe you shouldn't contribute to it. If you can't face it, maybe you shouldn't participate in it. You know what? If it feels wrong, it probably is. Take a moment to think about your moral compass, to think about your character, to think about such catchwords as integrity and dignity. That isn't all they are. It is so impactful when you do things in a dignified way. You know what? I told you I want to emulate my friend Donna. I admire my friend Donna, who goes every day to take care of these cats that are discarded like yesterday's garbage. That, you know what? If you want to be the person other people admire, then you need to think about things like character and integrity and dignity. They're not just words that you find on a page or in a dictionary. They define who you are. Decide whether or not you'd want to hang out with yourself. You know what? If you think you're an asshole, probably people think that too. The world's got enough of those. Be different. Go out on a limb. Be a good guy. Being a good guy is actually getting a heck of a lot more popular. So until I talk to you guys again, you know what? I would encourage you to just take care of your world. Take care of the people in it. You know what? Be the kind of person that you want others to emulate. Become educated. You know what? And it's hard to argue with people who know the truth, and it's hard to argue with people who have the facts. I saw something on social media today that was actually kind of funny, and I laughed about it. And, of course, it had Morgan Freeman in the meme. And anything with Morgan Freeman in the meme is probably going to be worth reading. But he said it's almost impossible to win an argument sometimes with a smart person. It is always impossible to win an argument with someone who is stupid. And oftentimes when you don't know the facts and you're just out there harassing or attacking someone who has them, you know what? That doesn't make you sound like the smart guy. That makes you sound like an idiot. So you know what? Learn about the things that matter. Become educated. Take care of your world. Take care of yourself. Be proud of who you are, your impact. And if you want to get more involved in animal rescue, a lot of people say there's nothing I can do. You know what? There are little things that you can do to be impactful. And all you really have to do is sit down in a quiet room with Google. Google can pretty much get you wherever you need to go. The information is out there. You know what? Maybe you might learn something new. And maybe the things that you didn't think made sense will suddenly make sense to you. So become knowledgeable, become educated. I've got to give a great shout-out to my D.T.M. Wicked Radio family. I know they're out of town. They're taking time out of their weekend to produce my show. Denny, Tiffany, I love you guys. Denny, congratulations on your great success with your books. Look up Dennis Gager, Gager. He's got a series of children's books that are absolutely outstanding. He is becoming very renowned as a children's author, has received and is up for numerous awards. So the D.T.M. Wicked Radio family, folks, has a lot to offer. There's something for everybody, so check that out. Until I talk with you again, take good care. I'll see you back here on Blog Talk Radio on Saturday night, A lot of things you could have done tonight. I appreciate the fact that you chose to spend this hour with me. Thanks very much. Good night.